Good morning and welcome to this week's edition of CIS Friday Morning News. In this week's edition, we have last Friday's assembly, a time to celebrate some really impressive achievements.
We also have some Year 12 live drawing images. We also have some scenes from some live performances in the basketball court. We have our weekly news from Hangzhou.
Last Friday's assembly was notable for a number of reasons. It featured some truly impressive speeches and presentations from some amazing CIS students. Many students in the audience were inspired by the determination and the persistence of the speakers, and no doubt many thought that they could also rise to new levels. Take a look at this.
Today is that school is important, and doing well at school is important, and doing your best at school is important. But it is not everything. It is not everything. It's about going home, and it's about trying to have good relations with your sisters, your brothers, your mum and dad.
That was a great assembly, and we are looking forward to more celebrations in the future. The Student Council organized some live performances on the basketball court. The lunchtime audience was amazed to see some incredible music and dance. Let us take a look at some acts. Amazing. The Philippines book project was started many years ago, when our current Year 13s were in Year 8 point. Georgie and Lorraine have taken the leading role through the years and have now passed the torch to Cynthia and Evan. In Year 10 point, through the years, this committee has donated thousands of books to schools in the Philippines, allowing the libraries to be set up where none existed before. Through the student-run organization, there are thousands of students whose minds have been opened to the wider world through great literature. If you'd like to know more about this worthy committee or would like to help out, find Cynthia or Evelyn. And now let us take a look at what some Year 12s have been to.
The Year 12 art students were very privileged to attend 2 life drawing lessons in an art studio in North Point. The experience of life drawing was a first for many students and became an eye-opening experience when drawing the nude with different mediums, such as charcoal, oil pastels which are then blended in with turpentine, graphite and emulsion, monoprinting, and many more mediums. We were able to experiment and investigate how each medium was able to create different textures and tones, whilst gaining a further understanding of line and creating solid forms. The most challenging task during class was to be able to understand and use the technique of foreshortening the figure in order to draw the model in proportion to real life. Life drawing has been the most enjoyable experience I have had in relation to figure drawing and has allowed all the students to further their understanding of the human proportions, which led perfectly to our study on the history of the figure in art. This will hopefully enable us to create exotic 3D sculptures in the upcoming lessons.
Thank you, Year 12. And now for our weekly news from Hangzhou.
Hi, CIS Hong Kong. Last week I went on homestay, which was when I go and stayed with a family of somebody who goes to school here in Greentown School. So I went with Jemima. We went to Dublin. We went to stay with a girl called Abby. It was really fun. We went to start off. We went out of Hangzhou to her hometown, and we went to visit sort of her family. She picked up her cousin first, and we hung out with her for a bit, and then we had lunch at this restaurant where I actually ate a turtle, which was actually very nice. And then for dinner. We went out to her grandparents' farm, which had a lake out back, and they had one of those inflatable boats and stranded me in the middle of the lake in this inflatable boat. We had dinner with her grandparents and her cousins and uncles. They were very nice, and all the food there was grown at the farm. It was really nice food. We stayed the night at her house, and then the next day went out for lunch and dinner. We did karaoke as well for about 3 hours, which was really fun. And then they dropped us back at school. So yeah, that was really fun. It was a really great experience.
你们好，我们去了杭州的家庭做客，我们玩得很开心。
Hey CIS Hong Kong. Okay, so yesterday and 2 days ago we were on a camping trip. So we went to Moganshan and we did many activities. It was really fun. It was kind of rainy and it was kind of flooding, but it was really fun. We went hiking. We built rafts for eggs. And we just talked. It was a really good trip because it was a trip that made us all bond together because we kind of got separated from our usual groups, and we were with groups that we weren't really close with, and this trip brought us together, and so it was just really fun. Yeah.
Hi, CIS Hong Kong. I'm Darren, and we went to Morgan for 3 days for the jump experience outing, and it was quite cool. We made dumplings, and also we had a really challenging and tricky hike that caused us to. We were injured a lot. Yeah, and it was quite rewarding. Yeah. Also, the trip to there was a bit long, but we spent there and had a really good night. In spite of that, we were woken up by a cat that was in the boys' dorm. That was really funny.
And that's all for this week. Have a wonderful weekend. CIS.